Welcome back. We are so glad you are joining us today for this beautiful story. And we ask that you take a moment to press that like button if you enjoyed our story. And let us know in the comments section if you learned something new or found any value in it. But without any further ado, let's get started. Once upon a time, high above the rolling hills and the busy towns, where the sky stretched wide and endless, lived a tiny cloud named Cleo. Cleo wasn't like the other clouds. While the big, billowy clouds loved to puff up and glide in grand parades across the sky, Cleo was small, fluffy, yes, but more like a cotton ball than a pillow. She didn't mind being small. In fact, she rather liked zipping through the sky, spinning in loops and watching the world below like a floating explorer. But there was one thing Cleo wished with all her heart. "I want to help," she would whisper to the wind. "I want to do something that matters." The older clouds chuckled kindly. "You're sweet, little Cleo," rumbled Thundercloud. "But helping means rain, and rain takes water, and water takes size. You're just not big enough yet." Cleo sighed. Maybe they were right. Still, every day she looked down and dreamed. Sun one hot summer afternoon. The land below baked under the sun. Trees drooped, animals rested in the shade, and the grass began to turn yellow and crisp. As Cleo floated overhead, she spotted something unusual in the middle of a dry, dusty field. It was a tiny sunflower, barely the size of a dinner plate. Its head drooped sadly, and its leaves curled inwards like it was hugging itself for comfort. "Oh dear!" Cleo gasped. "That flower needs water." She looked around. The big clouds were drifting far away over the mountains. No one else had noticed the sunflower. Cleo's heart beat fast. She wanted to help. She had to help. "But I don't have much water," she said softly. "Still, maybe I can find some." And so she did something no cloud had ever tried before. She worked. Cloud a cloud on a mission. Cleo zipped toward the sea, scooping up bits of mist from the ocean breeze. She swirled near the lakes and gathered tiny drops of moisture from the air. She nudged her way through the valleys and drank up the morning dew that clung to the treetops. Little by little, Cleo grew. Not big like Thundercloud, but full enough, full of hope, full of purpose, and full of rain. By evening, she returned to the field. The sunflower looked weaker than ever, its petals sagging, its stem bent. Cleo hovered low, her belly full of precious droplets. "Hang on," she whispered. "I'm here now." With a deep breath, Cleo squeezed. A soft, steady sprinkle of rain drifted down like a lullaby. The dry soil drank greedily. The sunflower slowly lifted its head, petal by petal. Its yellow face turned toward Cleo in the sky, and even though flowers don't talk, Cleo felt the thank you as clearly as if it had spoken. Just then, a little boy came running across the field. He had planted the sunflower weeks ago, and every day he had checked on it, hoping it would grow. When he saw it standing tall again, glistening with raindrops, he smiled wide and waved at the sky. "Thank you, little cloud," he called. Cleo beamed. A single teardrop of joy fell from her, landing on the sunflower's leaf. Rainbow, a sky full of pride. The next morning, the other clouds drifted over. They noticed how bright and happy the sunflower looked in the field. "Who rained here?" asked Thundercloud, surprised. Cleo floated closer, glowing with pride. "I did," she said softly. "You? But you're so small." "I might be small," said Cleo, "but I tried. I worked, and I helped. That's what matters." The big clouds blinked. For the first time, they looked at Cleo not as the littlest cloud, but as one of the wisest. From that day on, Cleo was known across the sky as the little cloud that could. Whenever someone needed help, a thirsty tree, a tired field, or even a child needing shade for a nap, Cleo was the first to answer. And sometimes, when she felt extra happy, she left behind a tiny rainbow, just to remind everyone that even the smallest cloud can bring the brightest joy. We hope you enjoyed the story. If you did, make sure to leave us a comment down below. Let us know what you think of the message of the story. The moral of this story is that size does not matter. What truly matters is your willingness to help others. It is a common thing to assume that because you are small, you cannot do something big. However, as Cleo has shown, it is not your size that matters, but your effort. Cleo was willing to work hard, and that is exactly what she did. She collected water from the sea, from lakes and rivers, and even from the morning dew. She did whatever it took to fulfill her dream of helping the sunflower. This shows us that if we really want to do something, we should never give up, no matter how small or insignificant we may seem. Cleo's hard work paid off. She was able to save the sunflower and make the little boy happy. She proved to everyone that even a small cloud like her can do big things if she sets her mind to it. Now we want to hear from you. Have you ever been underestimated because of your size or appearance? How did you prove them wrong? Share your thoughts in the comments section below. We can't wait to read your stories. Now it's time for some fun. We have a few questions related to the story that we would love for you to answer. These are just for fun, so feel free to comment your answers below. Alright, here we go. Question number 1. What kind of weather was it when Cleo set out to help the sunflower? Was it windy, rainy, or sunny? Question number 2. What did Cleo use to help the sunflower grow? Think carefully and leave your answer in the comments section. Question number 3. How did the little boy feel when he saw the sunflower after it rained? Happy, sad, or angry? Comment your answers to these fun questions below. And that's a wrap for today. Thank you so much for joining us on this journey of friendship, kindness, and perseverance. Remember, no matter how small you are, you can always do big things. Keep believing in yourself and never stop dreaming. If you enjoyed this story and want more adventures like this, click the subscribe button so you won't miss out on any future updates. Also, please don't forget to hit the like button and share your thoughts in the comments section. It really helps us bring more wonderful stories to life. Until next time, keep looking up for rainbows and reaching for your dreams. Goodbye.